What is 868 Back? Well, it is a roguelike heavy on the rogue. It's a hacking, cyberspace, matrixy themed roguelike dungeon crawler. It's a dungeon crawler, really. If you've played desktop dungeons, which may or may not have, or if you played the original Rogue, there's definitely a lot of elements there. What kind of elements? Well, for example, here we have the smiley face, which is our hero, and then you have what they call tasks, which are the bad guys. And when you move, they move. Of course, the difference here is when you're attacking, you can attack at a range, which is nice because this game is brutal. The game is to hack data. So these light purple numbers are cubes that have data, and you want to collect siphons, which are these S symbols, and then you can siphon the data from these cubes and kind of progress. But you have to make your way through, I guess, dungeon rooms, but they're called sectors. You got to clear 8 sectors in a row. And that's the challenging part. Getting data and clearing a sector of 8 can be quite challenging. Because when you hack or siphon from a cube, this red number is the number of tasks or enemies that immediately spawn. And of course, whenever you escape the room and move to another room, you also get enemies. So they can build up fairly quickly. So we're going to try and get through at least one. But I guess to show you what I mean here, I'm going to use my data siphon. I have 1 available. I'm going to click on this. So not only are we going to get 2 data, but we're also going to collect resources around my character here. There's energy or volts, there's credits or cred, and then whatever is next to you siphon. So we're going to do that right now. There we go. And you can see that I think they're called voiding out when you've sucked them dry. And we now got 2 data. So that's great, but we don't get to keep that data unless we clear the 8 sectors. So we're going to try and get our way through it. You can see that there's 2 portals or transmissions. These transmissions is where the enemies will spawn. So let's kind of make our way through. Let's see if we can exit the level. Okay, so we have 2 different kinds here. We have a virus. The virus will move 2 and mess you up. See, he moves 2. And then we have a daemon who only moves 1, but takes 3 shots to kill. So there we go. Not so bad. And then what we have here, we have the invisible ones. The cryptogs are invisible until they're matching you on your row. You've already seen an incredible amount of variety of enemies in the first 30 seconds of this video, which I guess is a testament to the game's variety. There's a lot going on. Oh, so we made it out of the sector. Whenever you leave a sector, you get to activate one of your devices. You always have one base, your base item you can use, and that will refill your health. You always have this, which is nice. Or you may have another device that you get when you first enter a cluster of sectors. So in this case, we have coil. So every time we enter a sector or enter a room, we get +1 volt, +1 energy. Right now we have 7 energy there. Why do you need that, the energy and the creds? Well, you have abilities or programs on the right. I don't think I've ever had more than 3 of them. But these abilities or programs cost a certain amount of resources to use. And it's all filled with terminology that is very specific to this game. You don't attack enemies, you click them. Enemies are tasks. You have programs. You have learning the terminology was a trip. Thankfully, there was a nice exhaustive tutorial that you absolutely have to do the tutorial. And there is also, to its credit, an index, which explains what everything does. All the programs that are possible, and eventually you find all of them. And then modifiers, bonuses, all this good stuff. So everything is documented in the game. You just have to kind of look at it. And mousing over also helps as well, which is good. Can we go back to where we were? Here we go. So we have a program, COM. Ongoing. So when I use this one, the last transmission is empty. So when enemies spawn, it's called transmission. So if I were to use COM for the rest of this room, the last spawn in a cluster will not have an enemy, which is nice. And then we'll hit coil. So we'll use coil because we're at full health. And then I'm going to right away use COM just to give myself a break. So now when I move and the enemies spawn, one of them should be empty. There we go. I also kind of moved into a bad spot because I moved toward the enemies. I shouldn't have. So I'm going to try and move back. And we're going to try and not take too many hits. That's 1 hit. Okay. So we have 2 data. We're in the second room. Let's not die. Let's just get the hell out of here. Oh, okay. I was expecting an invisible enemy, but because I used calm, nothing spawned. That's actually really good. If that's the case, can I just... Oh, that's broken. So because I use calm, the enemies that would spawn on the timer, because they're only coming in groups of 1, they don't actually hit. That's awesome. I wish I knew about this 2 hours ago. So in that case, I'm going to use the siphons to get some more data. And again, this should be empty. Totally. That is awesome. And it can be empty again. Yeah, cool. All right, great. Let's keep doing that. So now you can go for the same item again. Not every device will let you take it twice, and which they call boosting. But you can see it was +1 volt per room before, and now it'll be +2, and you can kind of boost it up as you go. But because I took damage, honestly, more often than not, I want my health back. otherwise you die. But I am definitely going to do calm again, because that was useful. And then kill him. Take him down. So, yeah, calm is broken. That's awesome. I might actually beat a room. Amazing. I'm so impressed. Okay, so we have 4 data. You can get crazy with this. Like me, I could go for this 7. But 7 enemies is pretty rough. The thing with this game is, again, you move, the enemy moves. There are some progs here that you can siphon. Like this one here, Reap. If I grab this one, 4 enemies would spawn, but I would gain the program called Reap right off the bat. Costs 4 creds. The end nearest daemons clicking nearby. So the daemon style enemy, I think, would take damage. I believe what it is. And then there's spam. Spam was useful. That just all the empty slots on the screen fill up with cans. That slows the enemies down. That's really useful. Ambush. So there's dozens of these. There's like a ton of them. Cull and clicked task orthogonally. So in a plus shape, if you've damaged any enemies around you, they would die. Cull's actually really good. Maybe we try and get Cull. Let's try and do that. Oh, but if I do Cull, I'm also going to be doing peak, and that would be 6 enemies spawning. -1 because I have calm. Do you see how this works? You see what's going on now? See how complicated this gets? We're going to risk it. Oh, so many. Let's try. Oh, that sucks. All right, so we're going to damage up, left. Oh, I guess I'm dead. And that's it. I'm dead. Now, you're not dead right away. When you start a run, it starts off with 2 sectors, or 2 cluster of sectors you can pick from. When you die in one, you do get the chance to try again on the second one. So, and if you can beat a sector, or 8 sectors in a row, you do get another set of rooms to go and explore with more complicated modifiers and whatnot. And you slowly get lives that way, I guess, if you want to call them that way. Each sector on the right, it tells you what the dev will be, or the device will be, which is what's over here, right? You still get your old one that you had in your previous room, right? Unless your end runs completely, in which case it resets. It is a roguelike after all. So in this case, volume increases joy. Joy is your health. This is actually a really useful one. Program is the ones on the right side. Those are your abilities. Void all siphoned or voided cells. No idea what that means, but we'll try. And then you also get a script, which goes over here. Script are the same abilities as programs that you normally on the right side, but instead of costing resources, scripts are a one-time use thing. And they're free, I believe. I believe they're free. Or they might cost enemies to spawn? I don't know. Let's try and see what it looks like. I think of scripts more like potions from Rogue, if that makes sense to anybody who's played Rogue. And then, again, if you have a device, first thing it does, it tells you what it does. If it's an attack, it'll show you the pattern of attack. Like this is a sequel, or maybe more of a remake of the developer's previous 2013 game called 868 Hack, which is a much more basic version of this game. There's more in this, and more description, more guides, helpful, animated GIFs and attack patterns, documented information, just more things to explain the game. I still think it needs more tutorials because it is quite the beast of a game. Okay, so device manager. Yeah, we want the joy. So watch his face. He gets so happy, and now he gets extra life. And then we're going to look at, so these are the scripts here. Exchange user position with orthogonal task. Slash replaces tasks and transmissions diagonally. Okay, so they only highlight, they're only usable, I think, when they actually apply. So let's see here. But I am curious why this has a 9 next to it and this has nothing. Interesting. I guess we'll find out. And then for my program, I have hack, void all siphoned, voided cells. We got to figure what that means. Void all siphoned or voided cells. All right, well, let's get a siphon. First off, there's a siphon. What's good? Crash, end task and transmission, void cubes. That's expensive though. Scan, instantly click viruses. That does 1 damage to viruses. And then there's a whole lot of data. Poke, end task or transmission, opposite. I could never get that one to work. And then peek. Pause the randoms to cryptog. Cryptogs are the ranged ones, I believe. The terminology is crazy. Click all unclick tasks. That's really good, but that's also 5. And my problem is a lot of this is you want to bottle up the enemies in a hallway or something. And there's not a whole lot of places to do that here. This is kind of a wide open map. I think we're just going to go on ahead. Well, you know what? Let's get some resources. Let's siphon here. Oh, and you know what? Let's try hacking and see what this one does. Come here. Alright, so now we're going to do hack. So void must mean just destroy. Instantly kill. Alright, I'll take it. Let's just at least get 1 data. Let's try and do that. You also see too that enemy spawns and I go to the next sector or next room and the enemy comes with you. It's right there. So our life is fine. So let's take coil, I guess. And let's see what we got here. Advancing clock without the user. That could be useful. Why that's useful is normally enemies don't move unless you do. But if you click lag, they'll move. So sometimes you know that if you're in a tight space, moving means the enemies are going to damage you. That could be useful. But again, I really want something that would be useful to attack with. Oh, quit. Quit is how I've made any progress whatsoever. It's expensive, uses a lot of volts to use it, but it immediately takes you out of a room or a sector. So once you have some data, you use quit and you instantly peace out and you can move on. So I've used that quite a bit. But because of the cost, like the task cost of 7, usually I don't want to grab it unless I have the resources to immediately use it, which I guess I do. I only have 1 data. Let's see if we can get some more data. So that was a glitch. Glitches can go through the blocks. All right, not bad. Let's let me see. Let's grab this one. And then let's try and get quit, and then we're going to try and get out of here. Unless I want to try this one? Maybe. I really want to hack. Oh, there we go. Oh, is it anywhere? Void all siphon, voided. So anywhere on this screen, if I voided them out, this will instantly kill them. That's very powerful. Oh, shit. Hey, buddy. You know, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. All right, so siphon. Now we have the new ability quit. We have 4 data. I'm only on sector 2 of 8, and I've got 7 enemies coming. So I'm just going to. Why can't I leave? Oh, wait. Why can't I leave? Escape to an adjacent or linked server. Why won't it let me do that? That's weird, no? Escape to an adjacent or linked server. What does that mean? Oh, you need a siphon to use it. Oh, shoot. And I don't have any of those. Well, crap. We're gonna die. Oh, hell. Yeah, there's no way this ends well. There's just no way. God damn it. We were doing so well, too. Oh, well. Alright, so we'll do another run. I mean, there is, again, tutorial. You should go through it. Maybe go through it twice. For sure. And then, let's go back here. Start again. What do we got? We got Hypno. Tasks can be siphoned. So basically you can instant kill them with a siphon. And this one is extra click or extra attack when you move. I don't like that one so much. Let's try and do this one. Yeah, so doesn't really explain much, but basically lets you siphon enemies. Oh, I see. You when an enemy is near you and you siphon, they actually join you for a bit. You're like taking them over. Then poke. What the hell's poke? End task or transmission opposite. Yeah, I have to try that one. I have not gotten that to work. Crash is great near the user. End task and transmission. Void cubes. So that's like a nuke, but quite expensive. Oh, fork. Duplicates your user. Duplicates your hero. That's really great, but that's also very, very dangerous to grab. I don't know. Let me see. Like, you can risk it. Son of a bitch. Do I risk it? No, and then I try and siphon the enemies around me? Could do that. And he even warned you. You really want to do an 8 alert? Think about it. Yep, thought about it. That was pretty good, actually. Pretty impressed. Actually survived that. That's awesome. Oh, shit. See, that's where I had to move. And no matter where you move, you're going to get screwed. Which sucks, but it's okay. We made it. We're going to heal up. We still have task be siphoned. We have fork. Fork is great, but I need a siphon for it, so let's try and get a siphon. Okay, we're working our way through. There's data, but there's only one data. And I feel like we're going to build up some siphons and then try and fork, and then we'll try and move then. So we're going to take our time with this one. I mean, we can base boost, it doesn't really matter. So this is one device you can't upgrade. So that one's 2. What do we got? Calm. Calm was really good. That was the one I actually liked. But it's 6, and it would be hard to get to down there, because that's where the exit is. Spam, push. Push was no good. Index. I have no idea what index is. Completed end a complete set of tasks. Oh, tasks are the enemies. So if you have one of each, does it kill them all? Possibly. And then we have fork, which is great. Oh, you're gonna screw me. Damn it. Well, what if I siphon? Is that count as a move? It does. Okay, worth it. Again with that. Yeah. See, now we're stuck. Same deal. Hacker, I think we take one more hit. All right, let's Let's get out of here so we can heal up. Alright, back to full. 2 siphons. What do we got? Blitz. Attacks all sprites. Cull. Slash poke. Lots of data. 9. No thank you. Long corridor here. A long corridor here. We could maybe get over there. Well, let's see. Let's see. Shit. Let's fork. Okay. Good spot. We're controlling 2 guys, let me tell you. It's so hot. Does only 1 guy come with me? Only 1 guy comes with you. Disappointing. We have 3 siphons. Fork is expensive. Fork is expensive. A whole lot of enemies are coming, but we have a hallway. Spam. Bind. What does bind do? Void adjacent prog cube to gain script. So voiding a cube and taking that ability as a script. Interesting. That did nothing. That did nothing. All right. Do we fork? Or do we siphon and spam this hallway? Well, we couldn't afford spam because it's expensive. It costs 6 energy. That's too much. Gosh. And like 5 of 8. You can see how it ramps up so quickly. I guess we'll fork. So see, if you can get them all separated, it's not so bad. Yeah, but like so many enemies now. Gosh. 6 of 8. Combo. End a task for each prog or script run. End a task for each prog or script run. What does that mean? So is that a device? No, that's an ability. So to track what I've used? Maybe. I don't know. Loop. Repeat each prog or script run. So doubling, that's interesting. Crash, gravity, simulate physics. I'm assuming that just means everybody drops to the bottom. Useful though. There's so many enemies on the screen now. So many. I think. All right, is it worth just risking it? How bad's that gonna look? That's looking pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But when you have 2 guys... Oh, you can't click the same way, though. Oh, we're so screwed. We're dead. Yeah, we died. Gosh, what a game. Like, for fans of this, when I looked up fans of the original game, 868 Hack, they are pretty devout fans. Really quite into it. And I can understand why. I guess we'll connect this one. Just to, again, the sheer number of like stuff you can find and unlock, and we're only looking at the first level of stages. I was hoping to get through at least one. let's see. Hello. So we're gonna start here. Flare would be nice. Fork is there, but again, that's 8. Bind. I don't know. We took 1 damage. Oops. Okay, let's get our way through. So with this ability here, basically you attack an extra point of damage when you attack him in the same direction. So that's why I took down normally a 3-hit enemy right away. think I'm just gonna get a script until I find something I really, really want. Like, quit would be great. End task or transmission opposite. We don't know what that is. That wasn't really working. Oh my goodness. We can do this and not die. Let's see. We did. Alright, we have 5 siphons. That's pretty good. 5 siphons. No data. We need data. Gosh, not a lot of room here. What's this one do? Slash. User replaces tasks and transmission diagonally. Sure. Oh, you flat out kick his ass. Okay. Okay. Alright, not bad. Feel like we should get some data, but maybe not this room. Let's try for the next one. Debug. End overlapping tasks. So there are ways to stack enemies. That'd be an interesting combo, but you need so many resources. Although I have a lot of siphons. Oh, we're screwed. There's just too many of these now. See? Nope. Dead. Dead. Yeah. Interesting game. I've not gotten very far. What's this one? Reduce alert for adjacent siphon voided cells. Boot. Each sector your first... You know, that one's pretty decent. Let's do that. And then prog. Randomized task types. Maybe. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, so these are overlapped. Interesting. Gosh, there's fork. I'm not gonna fork in the first room. That would be bad. We got coal. Coal is decent, but this is so wide open. Refresh, transmit all tasks. So all tasks turn into the warp transmission symbol and you get something different. Could give you a break. Could be useful. Crap. So many enemies, so many. Still no data. No, I'm not gonna dare. Not gonna dare. Let's see. That's annoying. It's annoying when they get the free shots on you. That's annoying. Alright, let's at least get one. Okay, we have 3 siphons. Doing okay. What do we got? Okay, long hallway. That's pretty promising. Click all sprites. Click all sprites. But then that's with cull, and that's 8. Gosh, can we even pull that off? There's no way we can pull that off, right? Nope. How cool would it have been if I could pull it off, though? Maybe. Maybe not. Reduce alert. Oh, so when you use your siphon, you can reduce the alert. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Kind of open here. Scan. Instantly collect viruses. I'd like to know what that means. Let's siphon here. We have 6 credits, so we can at least try it. Let me see. Let's go over here. I want fork, but I'm not gonna risk it. I would like to get through one room. Instantly collect viruses. That's a virus. It didn't do anything. Maybe when they're in range? Oh, I see. Okay, so against that enemy type, it does 1 damage, and it's stunned. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So very situational. It's not against all tasks, only the virus type. All right, let's get out of here. Let's try and get out of here. Let's see. Scan. Looking for quit. There's no quit. Out of here. Might as well get the siphon. Oh, he got me. All right. 4 of 8. Debug, crash, spam, hack. Flame. Flame is great. Flame leaves basically a landmine on a space. I used to use that a lot. Almost better just stay in the corner. Can't believe that worked. Okay, let's get through here. Come on, man. I think we got to. It's great though. Flame is great. I do like flame. We have enough resources for flame, so I think we'll just keep going. Okay, healed up. So we have data, we have attacks. I just want to get out of here, man. I just want to get out of here. What kills me is the, oh, is it just line of sight? Sure. Like, these guys taking 3 damage is the killer. We got that. Swap, peek, hack. I don't care about more data. I have enough data. That's fine. Let's just get out of here. And we're screwed. You're just screwed. There's like nothing you can really do. Nope. Nope. Good try though. Good try. Let's try one more time. Volume, extra joy. Let's be boring. Let's be boring. Let's get high. All right. Oh, it's so expensive. Scan was okay. And then poly, randomized task types. All right, let's see what we can do. You're going to play me dirty like this either way. That's just... Oh, wow. Not off to a good start. Heal. Push, boost, cull. Push is 5. Scan. I already have scan. Blit. Click all sprites. I feel that's good, but it's just... If you're hitting that many at once, I don't know. Try it. Let's try it. And we have 7, so we can do it twice. So let's just see. So 1 sprites. So sprites is the one enemy type. So that's where they got me. Okay. So this sucks. It's not very good. It's not good at all. Randomized task types. Nope. That didn't help either. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know, I should have attacked and then moved and healed up. Oh well. I mean, so we do have 2 there, so might as well. You are. Wow. Painful. Rotate siphon, data siphon. So rotate in this case, I believe, randomizes it, if I'm not wrong. Rotate data siphon. I think it randomizes these values probably. I'm not going to deal with that crap right now. No, I think... We'll just grab this. Try and camp here in the corner. This corner is actually pretty good. Okay. Bam. Flame. I want flame. I want flame. Worth it. Okay, we have flame. We have flame. 4 of 8. No, let's just play it safe and get out of here. I was debating just doing a bunch of data at once, but I would like to show what the second tier of rooms looks like, if at all possible. Oh boy. Dead. Dead. Oh my goodness. Chip, that's a new one. Invalid moves, advanced clock. Oh, so I can bounce into a wall to make the enemies move. Alright, let's see if we can leverage that. We'll take that first. So because I took that one first, I don't have my extra joy. But if I survive a room, I can then take the joy. Survived a room. Now I can take joy. We're all happy, and we have chip. Yeah, see, that's what that does. Interesting. It's actually not bad. Actually, you know, I kind of like that. Chip, okay. Fork. Gosh. Do I take fork? No, that was a mistake. What does peek do? Pause a random cryptog. Or any, that's a cryptog. Only displayed with precise alignment. So that's kind of useless too. And then siphoning does nothing right now. I have poke, which doesn't do anything. All right. Let's see if I can survive this. So normally I would be taking damage because I'd be forced to move, but because I have chip, I'll make it a fake move, and it moves them closer to you. That's actually quite good. I am surprised we survived all that. That's awesome. You make them come to you. Okay. And now we have fork. And we have 3 siphons. So for fork I need more resources. There's not very many on the map here. I mean, this will give me some. Oh, we're really exposed here, though. Crash, push, spam, lag. We already have. No, lag we don't have. Advanced clock without user. Which we don't need because we have chip. We have no data. We have no data. I haven't done fork yet, but I mean, I just wiped these enemies. I'm probably not going to now. Flame would be nice. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Feels like that's a waste, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, only one goes through. It's a powerful ability, but that sucks. Okay, refresh, terminate all tasks, transmit all tasks. Crash, well, like, oh, what do we do? I need some kind of data. Room 5 of 8. Okay, so we should be okay with this. Flame again. Valid move. Glitch. Okay. Yeah, Chip is like MVP of this whole video. Like, hands down, this would not work without it. Gosh. Made it through. Can we make it through? We're on sector 6 of 8. Can we make it through this? At least one, please. Fork it. Gosh, this sucks. I feel like that was a waste. Okay, hold on. Let's just make sure. Sector 6 of 8. We have 4 siphons, but we're using them for fork. Running low on resources. We're gonna get some more. Let's get out of here. Okay. We're in a corner. We're gonna flame. There's one glitch. If we stay in this L shape, these guys won't double stack me. Oh boy. Do I kill him and it'll take a damage from him? Or back away and waste the flame? We can take a damage. Probably not worth it. Alright. Flame again. Okay, we're good. But you see the situation where if I didn't have chip, which lets me advance the clock without moving, I would have to move here and I would take a damage and I would die. So it's just, that's really quite something. More resources, anywhere a good spot? Not really. Let's see. I'm gonna keep getting the siphons. More data just cause. Through 8 of 8. 8 of 8. What is that? Mysterious brain cube? What the hell does that even mean? How do you even get there? Save this cube to liberate what lies within. What does that even mean? What is that? That's the exit. Alright. We're forking. We're flaming. We're in a really bad spot, though. Oh, we have a bad spot. One of my forks is gonna die. Can I fork again? I can fork again. Oh, you jerk. My God, we actually did it. Server hacked. So that only took what? Gosh, almost an hour to beat one level. This game is hard. This game is hard. All right, what do we got? So these are the plain rooms now. Backup, retain. So this one I use this one. This one, even if you lose a room, you get to keep your data. That's useful. And then, yeah, you get some kind of unlock if you can get enough power or enough data in a room. But you have to really risk it to get that extra data. I'm wondering if there's items or progs later on that give you more data. I know there's multipliers, like actually this room here. So this room would multiply the data you collect. So it does open up as you go. What's this gold one? 3 times 1 is it potato insurance? What does that mean? Does it mean easier? Or is that the stage I just did? No, that's just the stage I just did. Evil dispenser. Case. Each sector prevent 1 left click. Left click is you attacking, I assume. Ah, gosh. Some of the terminology is very weird. A lot of trial and error. What is this sushi roll for? Strawberry sushi. Let's try some sushi. At least 4 links required. Only paying customers allowed. So I guess I need to do 4 rooms to get this? Probably what it is. Gosh. Well, I don't want to do this one. Let's just finish up here. So now when you get the second set of stages, there's something that changes the mix. It mixes things up. So now we have the transmission clusters. Incoming task schedule grouped for bulk processing. Some tasks are enemies. Does that mean enemies are grouped together? That's probably what it is. But let's see what it is. We're going to get our joy. We have reap. Yeah, transition clusters. Well, let's see. There's one right now. Oh, what is this Nuki sound? End all tasks. Oh, well, that's great. What's the cost of that? What's a page? Oh, so this will kill everything on the screen, but the cost is data. That's crazy. You know, I can see why fans of this game are really into it. There's a lot going on, like quite a bit. Is there anything here worth picking up? Fork was so good to me, but I could try and funnel it in here, but it's 8's a lot. I don't know. Let's see. Well, Chip was MVP. We're going to take Chip again for sure. For sure, take Chip. Poly, randomized task types. Oh, hash now. What does that do? Map equivalent task. So this one, map equivalent task to equivalent location. Again, the wording is weird, but what it means is if you have 2 tasks or 2 enemies of the same type, they get sucked in and stack. So you can do that with the ability that does a void or crash, and you can kind of like group kill enemies. There's combos at play, but I feel the setup to do that is tricky. And like I have no idea what mods are. No idea. Or the password. No idea. Does this mean if you get one of each, you get something with the password? No idea. No idea how this works, but it's really cool. There's a lot going on. Let's just finish up here. Let's see how far we get. Oh, didn't see you there. Dial, crash. Expensive. Let's grab it. Let's grab it. Ugh. Let me move, please. Oh no. Died. We died. That's 868 back. It is a very interesting roguelike with a ton of unique original ideas. It is brutally difficult. But again, so are roguelikes half the time. So it is not a roguelite. It is definitely a roguelike in that regard. But it's a very cool one. 868 back. Check it out. It's on Steam. It was pretty awesome.